watching BSB and you're thinking, how do these guys get this good? Well, here's where it starts. One man who knows all about the Cool Fab Racing Championship is back this weekend in his role as ambassador for the series, giving his time for free in mentoring and supporting the kids. Earlier, I spoke to the Bournemouth Kawasaki JG Speedfit rider, Luke Mossy. Luke, great to see you back here at Cool Fab Racing once more. You've been a great supporter of the series the last couple of years, particularly after your recent 2 wins at Brands Hatch. You had a couple of moments there at Brands Hatch. It nearly went pear-shaped for you. Fortunately, you stayed on, but great win. Just talk us through that weekend, first of all.
Yeah, really good. We had our 2017 engine turn up on the Wednesday before Brands, and we put it in for Friday morning and straight from the off. Once we got it out the crate, the bike was fantastic, and we didn't really change much from round 1 at Donington Park. So yeah, we won outside the top 4 all weekend, and then we qualified in second for the race 1 and got our first win. So we was pretty happy with that, and then coming to race 2, we've done our first double as well. So yeah, just really happy, and can't thank the JG Speedfit team enough.
Yeah, get your first win and then it becomes a habit, doesn't it? Go on to win race 2 and obviously a lot more wins during the season, hopefully. But just explain your history for those that don't know. Just explain your history as a rider with Fab Racing and Cool Fab Racing as it is now. How did you start?
Well, I started on a PW50 when I was 4 years old, and then my dad took me to one of the Cool Fab racing meetings when I was at the age of 6, and yeah, that was sort of the stepping stone in our career. And we started racing Minibikes, I think, when we was just 6.5, and then we was on them for a couple of years, and then we progressed onto the Metro kits, and then yeah, then we moved to Spain on a Metro kit as well in the Spanish Championship, and then come back to UK in 2009 and been here ever since. So this Cool Fab Racing Series is such a great stepping stone for the younger riders and the young talents to come through, and this sort of where I started, and a lot of the other riders started in the British Superbike Series.
Tell us all about Cool Fab Racing, your involvement, and what's it all about?
Great. Cool Fab Racing is a British Minibike Championship, 8 rounds all around the country, and it's about preparing and inspiring young riders to move up to the top of the sport. So they come and race with us from the age of 6 to 13, slowly progressing up the different classes, and at the end we hopefully create lots of British champions. We've got a great track record. Luke Mossy, who is down here this morning, Danny Kent's got ready. They all came through this championship, and our ambition is to create even more British champions.
So if somebody has got, maybe watching this, got kids at home, 5-6 years of age, thinking about a motorcycling future for them, how do they get in touch?
Best thing is to go on the website, coolfabracing.com. There's information on there how to get started. The first thing is to go to academy. So Scott Redding has a fantastic academy in Swindon. Go along there. They'll give you your very first lesson, one-on-one tuition, and really get you going. Once you get your skill levels up and your confidence up and you're ready to start racing, you can come and join us.
There are 5 junior BSB classes, 3 using mini-moto bikes. Rookies and pro classes use 10mm or 14mm restrictors accordingly with air-cooled engines, with the junior LC40 Elite Pro class using the much faster liquid-cooled engines. There are 2 mini GP classes using smaller versions of their Superbike cousins with 50cc and 70cc engine variations, the larger version capable of 95 mph plus. Each class has 3 races during the weekend, one of which is filmed. As for the results at Red Lodge for round 2 of the championship, the Minimoto rookie class got underway with the championship leader going off P4 and holding on to that in the early running. But it was this crash involving Luca Hopkins when running 3rd, followed on the same lap by Sullivan Mounts' high side, which left the way clear for Harrison Crosby to take the win. For the rider of the day, though, look no further than Casey O'Gorman, who rode in the Minimoto Pro and Elite classes, sweeping all before him in both, before going on to take his 3rd win on the larger Mini GP 50 bike for a perfect back-to-back-to-back weekend. In the Mini GP 70 race, another riding masterclass by the 2016 Mini GP 50 champion Harvey Claridge saw him dominate from lights to flag. There were championship best performances in this race by Brodie Crockford finishing 2nd and Jay Abel 3rd. The next round of championship action is from Rowra in Cumbria on May the 21st. We'll bring you an update shortly after here on Bike World.